My name is Melissa Bradley, and I'm an advisor to the New Voices family. I wanted to take this opportunity to provide a little bit of background on New Voices, the New Voices Foundation, as well as the pitch competition, and most specifically, our selection process. The New Voices Foundation is part of the New Voices family, which is comprised of the New Voices Fund, which is a venture capital fund seeking to invest in highly scalable female entrepreneurs of color in the CPG, media, and tech sector. And there's the New Voices Foundation, which is designed to help women of color achieve their vision through leadership development, skill building, and networking. Our hope is that through the foundation, we're able to create a pipeline of investment opportunity for all venture capital funds that are seeking to invest in highly scalable businesses run by women, particularly those run by women of color. The foundation is our social change complement where we're trying to create economic opportunity and security for entrepreneurial women across the globe. The model for the foundation provides three types of support: access, capital, and expertise. We believe these three areas represent current gaps in the marketplace that are holding back women of color accessing the necessary capital they need, whether it be debt, equity, or otherwise. The ACE model is comprised of access, which means that we have the opportunity to leverage the entire New Voices family platform to help entrepreneurs of color find mentors and coaches to help them grow their business. In terms of capital, we provide two types of capital. As a foundation, we provide access to pitch competitions where we give away up to $100,000 at every competition in non-dilutive capital, meaning that we don't take equity and it serves as a grant in the business. In addition to that capital, we also require that every single winner receive coaching and mentoring to help grow their business. And finally, expertise. We provide access to online and offline educational resources, master classes, and ongoing support and connections to individuals who have expertise in certain sectors or certain business processes to help our entrepreneurs grow their businesses. As we have completed several pitch competitions throughout the United States, there are some lessons learned that I think it's important to share in terms of what we're looking for in order to make it to the finals. First is that we're looking for some traction. So we recognize that 88% of the organizations in the United States that support entrepreneurs are focused on startups. So we see a unique opportunity within that 12% range who are solely focused on scale to be able to identify women of color who have some traction. That traction could be as obvious as revenue, or it could be something slight as the creation of a minimum viable product that has already been tested, or a series of focus groups that have provided evidence that there is customer interest and the potential for customers to purchase. We certainly want to look for evidence of an audience and market opportunity. Is this a business, a service, a product, a technology, an invention or intervention where indeed there is a clear market gap, an opportunity for the existing company to grow and scale and have a significant impact on whatever problem they are trying to solve? Now, in order for there to be a market opportunity, there must be a clear competitive advantage. That competitive advantage could be the team, it could be a technology, it could be a business process, it could be a market entry strategy. But the ability for us to discern that this business has a high probability of success because there is at least one, if not several, competitive advantages in the marketplace. Because we see ourselves through the foundation of the pitch competition as supporting early or seed stage entrepreneurs, we want to make sure that there's an opportunity for us to help the business create a scalable business model so they can advance to receive additional funding as needed, whether that be debt or equity. A scalable business model means that if you look at the business model canvas and the 9 components, which include customers, costs, revenue structure, partners, distribution, and the like, there are ways in which those areas can be grown and scaled while still achieving operating and capital efficiency. Of course, because of the nature of the fund and the foundation, we are specifically looking for female entrepreneurs of color, and they must have a majority ownership in the company. We respectfully recognize that that may change over time, but we are seeking to invest in businesses where a female or series of female entrepreneurs of color are majority owners. As with any investor, we look to make sure that there's experience of the founder. Maybe they worked in the industry, maybe they worked in a company that did something similar, or there's someone at least on the team that has that level of experience and credibility in the space, because that then reduces the barriers to market entry. We respect that many of the companies that we see in the pitch competition are early And so therefore there may not be an official team and full-time staff in place. But we do want to know if you have supporters. There may be people who are volunteering. There may be people who are serving as advisors. But we do want to look that there's some kind of team in place or evidence of supporters for the business, because we know it's hard to grow a business by yourself. We respect that everyone may not have access to a plethora of credit cards or a trust fund, and so some people may be working part-time. But our preference is certainly for those female entrepreneurs of color who are working full-time or near full-time on their business. And we recognize that the capital we provide can be catalytic in helping them accelerate their business sooner than later. Two basic things that we see a lot is, one, grammar and spell check your presentations, your video submissions, your applications, because that says a lot. If you can't do that, then we're concerned that you're not putting in the effort to a level of detail to be able to grow your business. And finally, you have to remember that this is a competitive process. While it may be challenging from an entrepreneurial perspective, we at New Voices have been thrilled to know that our pitch competitions have sourced applications from amounts as low as 150 to amounts as high as 400 applicants. Now, again, that means it's a pretty competitive space, and that may sound scary. What it also says to us is a signal that there are lots of female entrepreneurs of color who have amazing ideas and who need our help. And we want to be able, through these competitions, to surface those that we can help right away. Now remember, the Foundation's model is access, capital, and expertise. So if you don't get into a pitch competition or you don't think you're ready, then please feel free to reach out to me at melissa@newvoicesfamily.com. We'd be happy to figure out how we can provide access to our educational and expertise to be able to help your business grow, as well as provide access to mentors and coaches. We look forward to working with you and supporting your business in the future, and hopefully even meeting you at a pitch competition in the very near future. Thank you, and feel free to contact me at any time.